I was coming off of Xanax and fiending really hard. I just wanted something to like make me feel better because I was having a lot of like Xanax flashbacks and I was just like struggling a lot and having a hard time mentally. So I was like, I need something. Just so happens that a friend of mine was selling acid, right? At least what I thought was acid. I hit him up and I'm like, yo, I got this much. How much can you give me for that? And he's like, bet I can give you 25 hits, right? So I'm like, lit. I'm about to have 25 hits of acid. And he's like, I can come over after work and I'll drop it off. So I kind of just hang out all day, you know, playing games, whatever, not really doing a whole lot. And he pulls up and hits me up and is like, I'm outside. I pop out and I say, what's up? I got the tin foil ready. You know, I'm ready to trip. You feel me? And he's like, yo, I was about to go to a party, but I don't think I'm going or some shit like that. He just had like a bunch of beers and some liquor and shit. So he was like, you want to like drink with me for a while? I was like, yeah, for sure. I didn't want to drink a lot, but I was like, I'm down to drink a little. And he was like, bet, bet. So we both took a shot of Hennessy and drank a beer together and just kind of talked and hung out. And I was smoking a joint. It's like, here, bro, have a couple beers too. So he gave me like 4 beers and I was like, lit, bro, thanks. Like, that's what's up. He had two 24 packs of Modelo's. I was like, thanks, bro. That's what's up. So you know, he's like, all right, I gotta go. So I hop back. So he hops back in the whip. So I go back in the crib. I'm just chilling, you know, doing nothing, really getting ready to trip. And I throw on Warzone, you know what I mean? I throw on my acid trip playlist. I take one of these tabs and instantly I'm like, fuck, this is fake acid because it was so bitter. Like, it was bitter as fuck. I knew right away. But I was like, well, here we go. It is what it is. I could have spit it out and saved myself the fucking trauma, but I was like, whatever. It's something. I just hope I don't die. I really didn't give a shit. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't care whether I died or not. I was in a bad headspace. After I dropped this tab, I just light a cigarette and crack open a Modelo and start sipping. You know, I'm just chilling, playing a little bit of Warzone, smoking some weed, just chilling out. So as the night goes on a little bit, I kind of start coming up just a little tiny bit. I join a party with two of my friends and we're just kind of talking and playing separate games. I'm playing Warzone, they're playing whatever the fuck they're playing. And my boy Scrape was off the decks that night, so we were both kind of like tripping and kind of talking about like what our trips were gonna be like or what they're like. He was already kind of tripping once I got there. I was just kind of like on the come up. So we're just playing games and shit, and eventually I start to like come up pretty hard. You feel me? Like, I start to really feel it, and I start to feel like in my chest, like kind of a tightness, but it wasn't a lot. So I'm not really feeling a lot, and I had dosed 2 hours before that, so I was like, might as well take another tab, stupidly of course. And at this point I didn't realize that I was kind of already tripping because I had been smoking weed all night and it had really accelerated my come up. And I take this other tab. It was kind of had like a sweet flavor and then kind of an oily like texture to it. I don't know how to describe it. So that's definitely how I knew, oh shit, I might be already tripping pretty hard because of the way that this shit tasted. So the second one is in me and I'm on my third Modelo now. I had 4 of them, right? I'm kind of just chilling and playing games still, and immediately after I finish this third Modelo, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel weird. So I got this kind of like antsy feeling, you know what I mean? Just like the acid anxiety. I got real panicky, pent up energy, you know what I mean? And I start kind of freaking out a little bit. And I'm like, shit, I don't want to have a bad trip. I don't want to have a bad trip. So I'm like, I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. So before I'm able to lay down, I'm like, oh shit, I have to piss. So I go into the bathroom and I look into the mirror and I'm just standing there looking into the mirror, holding my piss, just looking at myself thinking, Jesus, dude, don't have a bad trip. Don't have a bad trip. Don't have a bad trip. And like, because I kept saying that to myself, it probably gave me a bad trip. I was so worried about having a bad trip, it kind of caused it. But also, N-bomb is just a shitty drug, and it kind of does that anyways. But I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and all my pores are like opening and closing and stuff, and my face is kind of breathing, and my left eye is kind of drooping off my face. but it's nothing too overpronounced yet. However, I'm feeling quite strange. I feel like I can feel my body doing everything that it's always doing. I feel like all my organs pumping and all that shit. As all of this is happening, I come out and I kind of am just like freaking the fuck out. I'm just not having a good time. I lay down, and kind of after this, I don't really remember a whole lot. I lay down on my back to just try to calm down. I'm watching Community. I'm just trying to like figure out what the fuck is going on, and I start freaking the fuck out, and I start having these crazy thought patterns. There's a few videos right here I can play for y'all of those thought patterns. I'll play them right now. So I know I'm just rambling here, but oh fuck, all I can say is you don't know what the fuck the experience, what I just said to myself to this camera. You have no clue what I just fucking experienced. But yeah, like after those clips, I kind of just like laid there freaking out all night. Like not a lot else happened. I kind of just freaked the fuck out all night. The sun came up and I was still freaking out. My feet were numb in the morning, like completely numb. But other than that, like there was nothing really eventful that happened after that. Thanks for watching. Check out the fucking shit in the description. I'm on triple C's right now and I'm stoned, so I apologize if this was kind of a shitty video. See y'all in the motherfucking next one. Don't do drugs. Stay away from N-bomb. Test your psychs. Don't download Fortnite.